So this is my last video walk around, because the car's done. It's all finished, runs. A couple of small details left on it, but nothing too huge. Anyways, it's all finished, painted, the body panel's fitted. It's got all the decals on it. Decals are certainly removable. They're not painted on. So this is a many-year project that's finally concluded. Now I can move on to my 904. Hopefully that won't take as many years. But this is the car that's going to be for sale shortly up on the web. The link will be on my website. This will be the video that I'll put. It's just a static walk around. It's a nice sunny day, a little too hot, but anyways, quite a comparison from the first walk around I did in 2011, I believe, 4 years ago, and the car was all really unfinished. But anyways, the wheels and tires on this car are off a IMSA raced vehicle. I believe they're from a Dyson 962 or a Hotchkiss 962, but those are factory original 962 wheels. They're 17 inch, 15 inches wide on the rear, 13 inches wide on the front, with the appropriate Goodyear slicks. The windshield in this car is actually out of an IMSA raced car. You can see, if we look a little closer here, it's actually got a little IMSA inspection decal that I left on it. All the stuff on the car is brand new. It's a tube frame chassis construction, not like the monocoque construction of the original cars, although I did build 5 monocoques, but they took way too long to build. I added carbon fiber louvers on the top of the front wheel wells, wheel arches. I'm not running headlights, so I have fiberglass covers over where the headlights go, but headlights can be mounted, and you can use the clear factory headlight covers, which are still available. The bodywork on the car was all produced from molds that I own. These molds are currently up for sale on my website. The rear taillights on this are not original, obviously, but they work, and I do have the factory 962 rear taillights for these. The car has a Hewland, it's actually a Lola Hewland transaxle. It's a 6-speed sequential with a Hewland limited slip. It's a Salisbury type diff. The engine's 3.2 liter naturally aspirated Weber carbs with headers and a electromotive crank fire distributorless ignition. The engine was originally in my GT2 race car, so it's balanced to 0 grams, has ARP rod bolts, nothing else special. It's a bulletproof engine, doesn't leak. And as you can see from my website, the car has all the appropriate brakes on it. The front, everything on it is interchangeable with factory original parts. So if you actually had an original car and took all the parts off it, they would all bolt onto this, because it was built to factory specs, because I had them. Anyways, if we look inside here, the doors open as they should. We've got the battery on the left side of the car. On a factory car, the battery's on the right side, but I thought might as well get some weight over onto the left side because the driver sits on the right. It's got a 150 liter fuel cell from Fuel Safe. It's actually an aircraft bladder. It was made off the patterns they had for the 956, and the seat is obviously a 962 seat. if we look down here, it has a carbon fiber dash and also a carbon fiber housing for my stack display, and a removable steering wheel, which you need to get in and out of these things. And the shift lever is just a straight lever for sequential operation. The uprights are my manufacture, but they're 962 copies, so they take all the same bearings and hubs, and the brakes, of course. So it's got the Brembo Group C calipers on the front, and rather than use the Brembo Group C calipers on the rear, I went to a 13-inch Brembo rotor and use a Brembo Ferrari F50 caliper on the rear. We have a side-mounted oil cooler here, which has air ducted to it, so that'll keep the engine oil cool. We have the snap vents in here. They're aircraft parts, like original cars. Some of them use. We got a 3 1/4 inch snap vent at the front for air intake. We got the original mirrors, which are baby turbo mirrors. Apparently they're no longer made. All the tin on here is made from the factory pattern, so that's why it looks pretty factory. Some of the stuff obviously doesn't. The door latches are factory type door latches, as are the hinges and everything. If we look down here, and the pedals are all, you know, designed from factory, original pedals. The gas pedal, of course, is just a billet machine gas pedal. And basically the rear wing is aluminum. It was manufactured at Air Canada. The guys there made 5 of these wings for me. And the end plates are carbon fiber end plates, and those are off an IndyCar. So that's where these end plates come from. Other than that, it's a straight through exhaust with stainless resonators. It's all stainless at the back, and it's got a balance tube, so it runs smooth. The only thing is, because it hasn't run for so long, the carbs really need to be run to have everything flushed out. You know, I've had them apart and cleaned, but they still need to be run, and then everything smooths out. So the windshield is polycarbonate. It's got a lockable gas filler on it, aircraft type, and gel cell battery in it, and the fuse box there is a from Painless Wiring, and it's got a brake balance adjuster there tilting, and then all the switches for the rest of the stuff that you need. Anyways, it's a 962. It's not built by the factory. It's built by myself in my backyard, pretty much. And that's it. So I'm looking to hear from anyone who may be interested in this car, because I'm not going to race it or risk anything hitting it. That's why it won't be raced. But it should be a fun car for somebody that wants an awesome looking race car. And it is a Porsche. It's got a Porsche engine and other Porsche stuff on it. So the argument can always go on forever about, is it really a Porsche or not? But that's it. Anyways, that's it.